everything will change. Not some things, not a few things, everything. The people you love, the body you live in, the house you worked so hard to build, the money you chase, the pain that keeps you awake at night, the joy that makes you believe life will always be this good. Everything changes. The ancient philosophers understood this truth long before modern psychology gave it a name. They did not fear change. They trained themselves to expect it, because they knew that the greatest suffering does not come from change itself. It comes from believing things should never change. Marcus Aurelius once reminded himself that every morning the world was already becoming something new. Rivers kept flowing, trees kept growing, kingdoms kept rising and falling. Yet human beings were the only creatures surprised when life refused to stay the same. We build our lives as though permanence has been promised, but it never was. Think about it. The worst day of your life did not last forever. Neither will your best. That heartbreak you thought would destroy you eventually became a story you could tell without tears. The failure that embarrassed you became the lesson that gave you wisdom. The person you once couldn't imagine living without slowly became a memory. Time changes everything. Yet when life is beautiful, we pretend it will never end. And when life is painful, we believe it never will. Both beliefs are illusions. Heraclitus, the ancient Greek philosopher, said that no one steps into the same river twice. The water has already moved, and so has the person. Life is exactly like that river. Even as you listen to these words, your body is changing. Your thoughts are changing. The world around you is changing. Whether you accept it or not, change is already happening. The wise do not waste energy fighting what cannot be stopped. Instead, they ask a better question. If change is inevitable, how should I live? The answer is simple. Do not become attached to things that were never yours to keep. Love people deeply, but never assume they will always be there. Work hard, but never believe wealth alone will protect you. Take care of your health, but remember that even the strongest body grows old. Celebrate success, but remain humble enough to lose it all and begin again. Because the universe has one law that no king, no billionaire, no emperor, and no philosopher has ever escaped. Everything changes. Look at nature. The sun rises only because it once disappeared. Winter gives way to spring. Leaves fall so new ones can grow. The caterpillar must disappear before the butterfly can exist. Nothing in nature resists transformation. Only humans do. We cling to old identities, old relationships, old habits, old versions of ourselves. Then we wonder why life feels so heavy. Sometimes the life you want cannot arrive because you refuse to let the old one leave. Ancient wisdom teaches that every ending carries the seed of a beginning. A closed door creates the path toward another. A broken heart creates compassion. Loss creates gratitude. Silence creates understanding. Even death reminds the living to finally start living. Many people spend years asking, when will my life change? But perhaps the better question is, what inside me must change before my life does? Your circumstances often follow your character. When your thinking changes, your decisions change. When your decisions change, your habits change. When your habits change, your future changes. Real transformation never begins outside. It begins within. This is why the Stoics trained their minds instead of trying to control the world, because they knew the world belongs to change. But your response belongs to you. That is your true power. If today is difficult, remember this: everything will change. If today is beautiful, remember this too: everything will change. Not to make you afraid, but to make you present, to remind you to appreciate the people sitting beside you, to call your parents while you still can, to hug your children a little longer, to forgive before time makes forgiveness impossible, to begin the dream you've been postponing, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. The clock moves whether you're ready or not. Years become decades, children become adults, parents become memories, dreams either become reality or regret. The ancient sages did not meditate on change to become pessimistic. They did it to become free. Once you stop demanding permanence from an impermanent world, peace quietly enters your life. You stop panicking over temporary failures. You stop becoming arrogant over temporary success. You stop defining yourself by temporary circumstances. You become like the mountain that remains steady while the seasons pass around it. Life will continue changing. People will come and go. Opportunities will appear and disappear. The world will keep moving. The only question is whether you will move with it, or spend your life resisting what was always meant to happen. So today, do not fear change. Become worthy of it. Do not mourn every ending. Prepare for the beginning hidden inside it. Do not wait for the perfect season. Use the season you have, because one day, you'll look back and realize that the moments you wanted to escape were shaping the person you were meant to become. Everything changes. Pain changes. Joy changes. Fortunes change. People change. You change. And perhaps that is life's greatest gift. For if nothing ever changed, neither could you. Final reflection. The next time life surprises you, remember this ancient truth. Do not ask, "Why is this happening?" Ask instead, "What is this changing me into?" Because everything will change. And if you choose wisdom over resistance, every change can become the beginning of a greater life.
Eternal warriors.